Honda Accord here. Today we're going to change the outer tie rod end on this car. So I'm out here in the driveway in the mud. I'm going to jack up this side. That's enough. Here's the worn tie rod. It shouldn't do that. Here's a new part, so you can't even move it with your hands. And you can see how worn this is. Cut. Okay, we got to get this jam nut off here. Count how many threads there are. I count about 6 threads. You want to put it back same position. I'm going to turn it this way. I secured this with a pipe wrench to hold it there, and then I'm going to hit it hard with a hammer to break it loose. Stop. Okay, we want to take this nut off. You can hardly see it. Take a wire brush, clean it up. I like to put WD-40 on this stuff, or something like that. And then you want to take that cotter pin out of that castle nut, bend it out straight. Okay, turn it off. I've loosened this. I used a crescent wrench. I think it's 16 millimeter. And then there's tools for this, but this is old. I'm just going to hit it down. Turn it off. Okay, it's hard to get out, so I turned the wheel back so the wheels are straight ahead. It comes right out. Now, let's see if we can unscrew this. Part should just screw right out. Okay, here's the new part. You want to compare they're exactly the same length, because if one's slightly different, you've got to adjust for that when you screw it back in. But these are exactly the same. I'm going to screw this new part here. I'm going to screw it all the way up to the jam nut. Okay, that's enough. Now to get this in, I had to tap this a little bit to get the angle going straight up here. And then you don't want to change it, move this, because then you change the alignment of one side relative to the other. So put that on. And don't forget to tighten your jam nut. It's 19 millimeter on this one. You can wait and do that last, but your castle nut, go ahead and tighten that up to where you can get the cotter pin in. Okay, that's enough. Okay, so it's done. Summarize, I tightened this jam nut. I installed the castle nut, put the cotter pin in, and it's ready to go. Now, one critical thing, you should go to a shop and get it aligned, but you definitely don't want to turn this wheel until you get the new part in. So don't make that mistake. Should get it aligned. If you don't want to get it aligned, one thing you can do is take it to a parking lot, go about 10 miles an hour, take your hand off the steering wheel and slam the brakes on, and if the alignment's right, the car will stop in a straight line. If not, the steering wheel will spin wildly. That's kind of a redneck way to check your alignment. So